they thought Wayne was going to go over and whoop up on these Golden Glove people over in Jackson, but Wayne got over and got himself knocked out, I think, the first round.
Street fighter, right?
He was a street fighter.
Right. I remember that. I think that was in East End Tea Room.
East End Tea Room. Waylon McMullen was in that
That's the
fight.
one I remember.
And Waylon was a real boxer. He won some kind of army thing, you know, some kind of championship when he was in the army.
Right.
And, I mean, pretty big time stuff. And so the real question was, back in those days, who was the best street fighter in Meridian?
Right.
And
sounds like they were all from East End, though.
South side of East End.
Right.
And you know, it came down to Waylon McMullen. I think he was from South Side, if I remember right. And now I know Wayne was from the South Side.
Right.
Wayne Roberts was.
Okay.
Earl Warren, and now he was probably the toughest because you could not stop him. I mean, you knock him out, he's going to get back up and
Kept
fight.
coming.
He wouldn't stop.
Right.
Never stop. Now Earl Warren was out here at the Club Nelva one night. Now this is in the book, but Earl and a guy named Gene Davenport had been out to 3 Mile Inn, which is out 45 South. One night they got a fight out there because Earl goes somewhere, he's gonna always get a fight, and they beat up a couple guys,
right?
You know, and the sheriff comes in, whoever it was, constable I think it was, kicks them out, you know. Why he wouldn't take those guys to jail, I mean, it don't make a whole lot of sense to me, but just told them to leave, you know. They left. Well, a week later, the place burnt down, okay? And so the owner was a guy named Clave Neely, okay? And he thought Earl did it. And Earl may have done it. Okay? Burnt the place down.
Okay.
So he got a guy out of Texas that used to come to Meridian off and on. His name was Norman Hooten. And he was hooked up in the dogfighting business. See, this was big time dogfight place, pit bulls, I mean worldwide stuff.